Just your typical city boy living with his aunt. Now listen closely because this is more than just a rant. This is a short little tale about an old troubled friend. He used to think of many ways to make his troubles end. His parents walked out when he was 8 years old, and on that day he learned that the world was so cold. It hit the kid hard, but somehow he kept going. Now he acts like nothing happened with nobody even knowing. They'll never know that his body's broken on the inside. Every time he says he's fine, well, he lies. I used to visit him and ask, "Are you still holding strong? I always see you sad and it just seems so wrong." And one day he said something that I'll always remember because he said it as he shook with the weather of December, and he said, "It's clearly normal if I've been depressed for a while. I mean, we all learn to cry before we learn to smile. I just live every day with whatever's left of me, and I'll tell you right now that the razor blades will be the death of me. I listen to everybody but always turn down their suggestions. Now you I can trust. So let me ask you a question. Is it still self-harm if I don't feel a thing? I'll put a gun to my head and only hear a few rings. I'll blow my brains into pieces. Will you pick them off the floor? Please put them back together as a man with much more meaning to this world, because I clearly have none. And if you make a mistake, please leave me the gun." Then he reached out under his bed and pulled out a 45, and right before my eyes he ended his life. It happened so fast that I can barely remember. I look back and only see the cold December weather. They took his body away and cleaned off every wall. I saw no tears and knew that nobody cared at all. I watched him get buried. I was the only one there. I couldn't sleep for weeks. Did anybody care? Was it better for him that he took his life away? Did his heart sink lower every single fucking day? Did it reach the depths of hell where it couldn't take the heat? It may have turned to ash, but I can still hear the beats. I can hear him in my sleep. I can hear him start to weep. I've been hearing him for weeks. He sings along with the beat, and when I hear him speak, my hands begin to tweak. And he says, "If I never come back to that cold, depressing land, if I never walk again as a broken, heartless man, then remember one thing about the words in people's eyes. Are they really okay, or are they telling lies? Will they leave this world like me, with a bit of surprise? Will their horrid life be the cause of their demise? Please change their minds, they don't know their fate. Please stop them all before it's too late. Their lives are as fragile as a little weightless feather. Just help them all through the cold December weather."